Lesnar's career will head in just 7 days after his big return, and the biggest comeback story since Goldberg returned to the WWE after being off of the professional wrestling scene for a year in 2003. On March 31st, 2003, Goldberg debuted with the WWE, something we thought would never happen. We got the dream match, The Rock and Goldberg, shortly after, and that year's Backlash happened sooner than it should have. It should have been given probably 4 or 5 months of promotion, and you should have probably had Goldberg versus The Rock at SummerSlam, but you didn't. So I hope WWE booked the feud with Cena, if Cena is indeed Lesnar's inaugural feud, appropriately, and give it at least 4 months of promotion, and by SummerSlam this one drops. It doesn't need to drop at a pay-per-view like Extreme Rules, although an Extreme Rules match between Lesnar and Cena would sell a pay-per-view and get the pay-per-view probably about 750,000 buys. It's going to be interesting to see how the pay-per-view buy rates rack up for WWE 2 in their entirety. The biggest pay-per-view, apart from a Royal Rumble, a WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, was Unforgiven in 2006 because of the amount of buys it got for that incredible TLC match between John Cena and Edge. The story of Edge, someone who has wrestled Lesnar, is available now on Blu-ray and DVD, something we have reviewed here for you on our YouTube channel. Check out over 500 video archives on youtube.com, Jonathan Clarke 22. Hello to our fans listening to us in YouTube land. Hello to our Facebook followers at facebook.com/ETW Entertainment listening to our stream on our official Facebook. And hello to our fans listening to us on our Twitter page and following the conversation at twitter.com/ETW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke 1. It's incredible that Lesnar is back. Long story short, it's something I never thought would happen. This video archive is going to be done in 2 parts. We're looking at Lesnar's return and the potential return of Paul Heyman to return to the side of Brock Lesnar for the first time in 10 years, something I don't see happening. The Penguin of professional wrestling, I'm referring to him as that because he looks like the Odwell Cobblepot of professional wrestling because of the way he walks and talks. Although he is a genius, I will give him credit for that. Next week, we'll talk about Paul Heyman potentially returning to the side of Brock Lesnar as a manager, although managers are something that died back in 1994 in the WWE. So it's going to be really interesting to see where we go from here with this entire thing. Brock Lesnar is back. Potential feuds are Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Punk. Who could they be? The roster of WWE and its activity has really picking up for the first time since '03, with Lesnar, The Undertaker, Triple H, Chris Jericho, all being members of the active roster. Although people believe we'll never see Triple H and The Undertaker compete ever again, I'm one who believes they will. Even if it isn't till WrestleMania 29 in New York. They will. The active roster has never looked more incredible with additions of Lesnar and The Rock now signing a long-term contract with WWE for the first time in a decade. It is really active. And with the draft lottery just a few weeks away, dropping by the end of the spring, it is going to be incredible. The Pain has returned. He will sell the t-shirts. He will put the butts in seats. He will sell tickets. And he will give WWE the publicity and the conversational topics on Facebook and the Twitter followers they need to succeed in the season of 2012. WrestleMania 28 is in the books. Brock Lesnar has returned, and hopefully it'll benefit not only WWE, but the career and the complexion of that career of one Brock Lesnar. Here Comes the Pain, the DVD documentation of Lesnar's early days and his early years in his wrestling career, is a tremendous documentary of what Lesnar meant to the WWE in the early 2000s. And it's something you should check out, just as you should check out Lesnar's return for the first time in 8 years. Tell us what you think on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter where we're streaming the show. Do what the video suggests, and I will see you next week. On that note, Brock Lesnar has returned. I'm saying I believe it's going to benefit WWE in ways they never even imagined or thought of, and hopefully it will. Brock Lesnar's return, we're waiting on the explanation. We will get it in just 24 hours on Raw, just 7 days after Lesnar returned, and they gave the F5 to John Cena that was heard around the world, and something that fans are still talking about and will talk about for the next half of a decade. It's something that will be looked back at in the archives of WWE.com. I doubt you'll be reading my column 10 years from now. I'll probably be dead within the next decade. But Lesnar's return is something you can guarantee and bet your last breath on. Something that fans will talk about for years to come. Until I talk to you next week, follow me on Twitter, join the conversation that is happening on my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jonathan Clarke saying the complexion of the WWE has drastically changed. In the words of the voice of the WWE, bring back Jim Ross, kill Michael Cole, is what I'm saying. It was probably the most accurate statement he had ever made, but it is something that fans will remember for years to come. April 2nd, 2012, the complexion of WWE did indeed change, and it changed for the better with the return of the next big thing, Brock Lesnar. I'm Jonathan Clarke. Follow me on Twitter, join the conversation on my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you next week.
Maniacs. With a large inventory of shirts, replica belts, and action figures you can obtain and need for wrestling merchandise. Remember that we get fresh stock weekly, so don't forget to check it out. Also, with items coming in faster than Toys R Us and Walmart, you should never become disappointed. Plus half the price on WWE.com. Remember, that's www.madmaniacs.com.
Madmaniacs.com.
The irresistible Doc Young.
Booyah!
The legendary Les Thatcher.
Brilliant!
The award-winning show taking the internet by storm. Wrestling Weekly.
Oh, great Odin Raven!
Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT on WrestlingWeekly.com and WrestlingRadioNetwork.com.
What triggers the attention of a pro wrestling fan? Is it the overall ability of the superstar? Is it the angles with a mixture of drama? What drives the fans wanting to learn more about this pastime? When it reaches a boiling point and you know you're hooked on the thrill, it's no longer considered just a passion. It's an obsession.
Your favorite all-in-one online wrestling site has changed. That's right, wrestling fans. If you are obsessed with everything wrestling, check out the same site with the new name, Online World of Wrestling. As crazy as it may sound, the same content you have come to know, expect, and rely on is still there on every single page of the site under a new name. If you're looking for the most comprehensive information on the entire world of wrestling, then head on over to www.onlineworldofwrestling.com. Online World of Wrestling still supplies you with all the news and information, plus galleries and bios of your favorite all-time wrestlers. Climb aboard as we head on over to onlineworldofwrestling.com. New packaging, same great flavor.
News and information on total non-stop action wrestling. It's TNAWrestling.com. TNAWrestling.com. Log on right now and get your fix of all things TNA Wrestling. Event photos, streaming video, and all of the backstage gossip is just one click away. Plus, right now, you can find special savings in our merchandise area with a complete line of DVDs featuring Nevermore, the best of Raven, Enigma, the best of Jeff Hardy, and Phenomenal, the best of AJ Styles. Plus, all of our monthly pay-per-view events on DVD as well. And don't forget to check out photos of our lovely ladies in the Knockout section. It's your online home for total non-stop action wrestling. It's TNAWrestling.com. TNAWrestling.com.
Wrestling-radio.com for the latest news in professional wrestling, watching of videos, and promoting your own independent wrestling organization or radio show the way that you want it done. Log on to wrestling-radio.com. Sign up today and get weekly archiving of your shows. Advertise your show on the main website, and also listen to other great wrestling radio shows such as The Squared Circle, The Minority Report, Evans Legends, and many more. and you could be the next one. Log on today at wrestling-radio.com and begin promoting your wrestling organization or radio show the way that you want it done. We promise you, you won't be disappointed. Wrestling-radio.com, the internet's leader in wrestling radio promotion.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not a real athlete. I'm just a wrestler. I'm 6'10", 328 pounds.
I won boxing's Golden Gloves 3 years in a row.
I was a national champion at the University of Miami. My jersey was retired at Florida State.
I was the ultimate fighting champion.
When you step through those ropes, bad things do happen. Had over 200 stitches. I've suffered a dozen concussions. Broken bones. I've separated shoulders. Damn near broke my neck. Blown out knees. But I've still got up. This is who I am.
This is what I do. I'm not really an athlete.
This isn't real. Try lacing my boots.
Every day I train. Thousands of hours of practice.
Injuries can happen at any time.
My kneecap just kind of blew over to the side of my leg. I've torn the pectoral muscle completely off my shoulder.
I've had surgery 5 times in my left knee.
You do question, can I come back from this?
My body, my life is on the line.
Don't risk yours. Please, don't try this.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Clarke, the voice of HEW Entertainment Radio. For years, HEW Entertainment has been the #1 professional wrestling news website on the internet for good reason, including headlines, extensive video footage, a radio program weekly, a weekly column for our users to read, video footage from HEW Wrestling Network, a YouTube channel, a MySpace, a Facebook, everything that a professional wrestling news website should have. HEW Entertainment has it for you in one place. Event results, video footage, news headlines,